Alright, we're about to take these two pieces apart here. What I have in my hand is the K1 clutches, the drum. And he had to be hot rodding in this car. This car only had about 82,000 miles on it, and he had a big Hemi engine in there. I could see that these clutches are burnt. Okay, so this is only going to be a repair, but I'm going to change some specific things inside here, and then air test them. So the first thing we're going to do is take out the clutches here in this K1 drum. This K1 clutch, it has a snap ring around it, and you got to pull out the snap ring, find the part that's have the cut in between the snap ring so you can get it out easy. Now I can see that they're burnt, but I'm going to inspect them to make sure. Okay, pay attention to this beveled spring. What direction it goes down, it has another one. Okay, those clutches are burnt, I can see. So these clutches here I'm going to replace. Okay, so make sure to keep them together, put everything together and push it to the side. Now we're going to inspect this gear set here. Make sure everything is okay. Like the teeth are not broken, ring gear teeth are not broken. Make sure the planetary gears are okay. There's a snap ring around this outer edge that holds the ring gear in, so we're going to take that snap ring out right now. Now that ring gear that we just took out, along with that snap ring, holds this shell in place so that it doesn't fall down. This ring gear right here goes in like this, and when the snap ring is in the groove of that shell, the shell stays up. So let's finish this disassembly. Make sure you pay attention to the bearings, the needle bearings, and what position they are in. Where do they go? Because they got to go back the same way. There's a needle bearing here. It has a tab. Look how it goes down, but it has tabs that fit in particular spots on this in this shell. And then there's a needle bearing in behind the shell. Set that to the side. If you want to put a mark on this, a grind mark to know what direction to put it on, make sure you can see the mark when you're putting it in. You can, but you don't have to. Here's the snap ring. Put that. Keep everything together. Okay, now next of this drum here, I can see that the clutches in here are good. They're not burnt. However, I am still going to take them out and inspect them. Just in case, even though they're good, maybe they have the friction material have come off. There's also a part here that fits down in this drum. A bearing rides on it. So note how it goes down when you have to put it back together. Alright, now when you take the clutches out of this drum and you examine them, these clutches are very good here. Note which way the spring goes. This drum here is the K2 drum. So these would be the K2 clutches. Put the snap ring around them, that will keep them in place. Put all the parts together. Now we're moving on to another part here. Has a bearing on here, and as you can see here, and this little thing that went inside the K1 drum is what rides on that bearing. This little washer light. Okay, so now we're going to take this apart. There's a snap ring around there that we're going to take out, and then a ring gear is going to come out. So we're going to take those out and disassemble this drum and inspect the clutches on the inside of this drum here. Now this part here is the rear planet and the center planet. They're mixed together. Alright, there's the ring gear that comes out. Note the direction. Check the teeth, make sure there are no chip marks. Note the direction it goes back inside. Okay. Now we flip this over, and to take this drum apart, there is a snap ring here. So I'm going to have to take that snap ring off. Snap ring pliers, and you have to move it up, but you have to be careful because there are some rings there. So since we are repairing this, we don't want to damage these rings. If you can get them off, and take them off. If not, then you have to squeeze the ring and open it enough, and be careful to go. Make sure you don't damage the ring as you slide the snap ring over the sealing rings. Alright, so we got that snap ring out. Now we're going to move the part that the bearings, which is like a race that the bearings rolled on, and then the bearing. So look, this is how it looks. Then the other part that comes out, the bearing runs on the top part of a race and the bottom part. Look at how it sits down. Then we pull the drum up. Now this is a Sprag assembly. Take that Sprag out. The Sprag will be changed. I don't like to reuse Sprags because they do go bad, and if you reuse it and it goes bad, you have to take the transmission back out and apart again to replace it. So it's best to just do it while it's out. So pull it out, it comes out just as you just saw it. Now we have another drum with another set of clutches. I can look at them and see that they're okay. However, once again, this is a repair, but I'm taking them out to inspect them. Oh, these clutches are good. I can see right there. They are very good. Still have the grooves in them. So we're going to put these clutches back in. Okay, that sits in like so. Now, this planetary is coming out, and we gotta inspect everything on these parts right here. But you're looking at the bearing. Make sure you pay attention where these bearings go. Keep them together. And these planetaries, you have to look at these. Make sure the teeth are okay. And also, there's some brass spacers here. Make sure they are there. A lot of times they break, and then the planetary gear moves up and down too much. Okay, you can keep everything together there. So now I have to order some parts for these, and I'm going to get 2 Sprags, and I'm going to get the K1 clutches and the B2 clutches, which are the ones that were way in the back of the case, and put this back together. Alright, now we're going to take the Sprag assembly apart and change this Sprag. Note the direction it goes. Okay, it's turning, what direction it turns, and so that when you put the Sprag in, it will be turning in the same direction. Right now it's turning counterclockwise, and it will lock clockwise. Okay, take the O-ring off, and there is a snap ring in the bottom. So you're gonna have to take that snap ring out. However, there is another O-ring down at the bottom also, so you're gonna have to get that O-ring out before you can squeeze the snap ring enough to be able to bring it out. Now, in order to get that O-ring that's down in the bottom, what you're going to need is a pick. However, you don't want to damage it if you are repairing this. You don't want to damage it, so you're going to need a pick in order to get that out. Right now I'm still trying to at least get the snap ring out of the groove. Okay, now I'm trying to get that O-ring. See, what'll happen if you don't get these O-rings out of the way, it'll stop you from getting the snap ring out, because you got to take it out and bring it up over top of the O-ring. So it's best to remove these out of your way. Alright, there's the other O-ring. So we will continue disassembling this in part 4.